Hello, I'm Nicholas Hurd, your host, Keeping It Real with Nick. Here we have an actor and YouTuber, Dylan Harman, which we will get back to later on. And also to let everybody know that Wildfire did a one hell of an amazing job for the past 3 weeks. And they did one hell of a job. And also, yes, Wildfire did. Okay, I can't even explain how well it went, but it went really well. It was very educational, and we hope to spread that word that we Down syndrome are not the dirty secrets of Canada. And it's going to stay that way. And we will get back with Dylan Harman, the actor, after this commercial break. Hello everyone, I'm your host, Keeping It Real with Nick. Here we have Dylan Harman and a good friend of mine, who's an actor from the movie The Rainbow Kid, and a host in Chillin' with Dylan, and also an actor from the play Wildfire.
And YouTuber.
Yeah, that's what I said. And Dylan, what first inspired you to get into the film and television industry?
Well, it was actually through two friends of mine, Jeff and Kathy Gillespie. I first started acting in a summer program called The Actrix for Kids. And in my opinion, it's one of the best theater camps for children. If any small children out there want to go to any summer camps, I highly recommend The Actrix because it lets not just children but even older people go on stage and act for their families. And for me, it opened a whole new world for me, because when I first started at The Actrix, I was kind of nervous because it was my first time. But there was one guy, Jeff Gillespie, who inspired me and gave me the courage to begin my acting career. And I want to thank him so much from the bottom of my heart. And since then, I've been acting in a lot of things. And it's all thanks to him and his encouragement.
Well, I'm glad that you got that encouragement from him.
And I'm glad about that.
And I also gave you encouragement too.
Yes, you did.
I do. And I'm good at it.
You are.
Not just you, everybody, and my people that I know too. So, Dylan, when you and Kiri Paput did the program Chillin' with Dylan, and how did that got started?
Well, after we did The Rainbow Kid, he decided it would be interesting to do that show. And also come up with the name and the script. And it was all thanks to him that all happened. And he did it all on his own with a bit of help from his friends and Liz and everyone.
Oh, you mean when Like his friends that helped you with the searching with Dylan.
Yes, it was all his idea, and I absolutely loved doing it and meeting some interesting people along the way that I interviewed.
Like me, for example.
Yes.
I was also on Chilling with Dylan,
Talking about acting.
talking about acting.
Because he's an actor, a professional
course.
actor.
And I still remember
Yes, I
what
do
I
too.
said on Chilling with Dylan
I
about
remember
my
that
Hollywood
too.
crush.
Uh-huh.
And let's not go there.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, good. And Dylan, what inspired you to do the Rainbow Connection and the Rainbow Kid?
Well, the thing that inspired me to do Rainbow Connection and the Rainbow Kid was through a cartoon, actually, that I really, really loved.
What cartoon?
The Muppet Movie.
The Muppet Movie.
Yes, it was thanks to that, because they also did something about the rainbow in that. And I remember watching the movie, and I absolutely loved that film. I also got the inspiration from looking up rainbow mythology and doing research on the pot of gold and the leprechaun. I absolutely love looking up stuff on mythology, and I learned a lot of things. And so did Kiri, because he done a lot of research on the rainbow and the pot of gold and the leprechaun to do that movie.
So he did a lot of research to make this movie happen, right?
Yes, it was all his idea to make it. And when I auditioned for that movie, I didn't think I was going to get it. But then, in the car, my mom got a call from him saying that I got the part.
And how did you react?
I was happy.
Yep. And guess what? Not just Dylan Harman in the movie, I was also in the movie too.
Yes, you were.
And I played the character Phil
My best friend.
as your best friend in the movie.
Also, my best friend Ryan was also in it.
Yep. And Crystal, she was in it too.
And Victor Piera.
Yep. And we talked that movie to the TIFF 2 years ago.
Yes, and also thanks to that movie, I won some awards.
You did. And also, I know it won several awards. Can you share what awards you won for this movie?
I won for Best Actor in Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
And I won for Best Actor in Russia. And I got the
Moscow.
award for it.
I heard that on Facebook.
I met this one guy who also won the award with me,
Ah.
Stephen Brandon. And I just want to say, he's one of the best actors in his movie. And
What was the movie?
I think it was something about I Love Pharaoh or something.
Oh.
That's an excellent movie, by the way. And I was nominated for Best Actor,
Mm-hmm.
but Christopher Plummer won that. And I want to say I respect that. I totally understood, because that guy is an absolute legend. I absolutely love Christopher Plummer, and my dad met Christopher Plummer.
And I heard that your father was one of the set designers for the movie Poltergeist that came out a few years ago.
Yes, he did. And when I got the news he was doing that,
Yeah.
I was absolutely jaw-dropped.
And did you meet some of the actors that were in that movie?
No, because
Oh, you didn't?
No, because I wasn't part of that movie.
Oh, I see.
I wish I was though, because I love horror movies.
Yeah, me too. So, on that note, what was your most favorite time during this time in your life?
Well, living life to the fullest, because life is worth living.
True.
Also, I love hanging out with my best friends like you.
Well, thank you, Dylan.
Also, my childhood friend Crystal,
Mm-hmm.
who I'm very passionate about our friendship. I really, really care about her.
Ah.
Also, I really care for my best friend, Ryan Smith, because that dude is an absolute wonderful person, and I'm grateful for our friendship. I also recently got a girlfriend, Jenna Martinuzzi. She is one of the most kind, caring people in the world, and I love her for that.
I know. You know what? I know you do, and I follow her on Instagram.
I also follow her on Twitter.
I know you do. I've seen it. So, Dylan, I understand that you have your own YouTube channel.
Yes, I do.
And can you share that with us today?
Well, on YouTube, I do interesting things with the channel.
Like what?
I do Q&A videos,
Mm-hmm.
answering questions from YouTube and Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I also make music on
Ah.
YouTube. I make my own music. I rap.
What kind of music?
Mostly hip hop,
Oh, hip-hop.
and pop.
Oh, and pop.
Hip hop and pop. I'm making an EP actually.
Oh.
Yes, I'm making a CD, like one of my friends did.
Oh, that's good.
One of my friends who made a CD was OG-chan. Highly recommend you check out his channel. He recently made a CD called Spacebound.
Ah.
And that's why you were the inspiration, OG-chan, for my CD that I'm putting out. And I want to thank you because you're such a good friend to me. And I mostly on YouTube I play video games on YouTube. They're called Let's Plays.
Yes, I've heard about that, and I've seen some of them too.
Yes, I play a large variety of games from the PlayStation to the Nintendo 64 and the Wii games, Wii U, a whole bunch of games. Even PC games, like PC computer,
And
like Five Nights at Freddy's.
And Dylan, and what is your most favorite Nintendo game, and why?
Well, I have a bunch of favorite Nintendo games.
Like, what is your most favorite one
Well,
now?
Right now, I love the Zelda games and Super
Ooh, me
Mario.
too.
I absolutely love Zelda. And guess what? There's a new game
I heard.
of Zelda, The Breath of the Wild,
Mm-hmm.
for the Switch. I really, really want to get that game. I've heard so many good things about it. I also love the Super Mario games. Who remembers the old Super Mario?
Yep.
From the NES. I absolutely love those games. I also like Super Mario 64.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
They came a long, long way
They
to
have.
now. They're making a new game called Super Mario Odyssey. That I saw a trailer for that, and oh my goodness, it looks amazing. Major shout out to Nintendo. They've done so much work into those games, and I fully support them.
And Dylan, also, what is also your favorite movie, and why?
I have a bunch of favorite movies.
Like what?
Like-
Name one.
Well, it's hard to name just one because
that's
there's
true.
a bunch out there.
Oh yeah, there is.
I like superhero movies. I like horror movies.
Same here.
I also like musicals.
Oh yeah, me too. What's your favorite musical?
My favorite musical? Oh, I have tons of favorite musicals. I love Wicked the most.
Wicked. And name one of the one that previously is out.
Yes.
Which one?
There's a bunch out.
Well, my favorite of all time is Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, I just want to say, the Rocky Horror Picture Show is one of the best movies that
I
has a legend in it, Mr. Tim Curry.
Okay, Mr. Vice Man. So Dylan, what is your favorite most TV show?
Well,
And why?
I like a bunch of TV shows. Mostly I like Glee.
Glee.
Glee is like the very first musical TV show.
Yep, it was.
It also featured someone who happens to have Down syndrome.
Yep.
Lauren Potter.
Yep.
She is a brilliant actress.
She is.
And if she is watching this, I want to be your friend because I can tell you're such a great person. And I absolutely love that show because it was
Me
so
too.
original. So brilliant. Major shout out to the creators of that show. Also, I like superhero TV shows.
Yep.
I love anime.
Yep.
Anime is what I'm very passionate about. Like, there's a bunch out there that I could title. If you want to get into anime, watch Dragon Ball Z. It's like one of the best animes out there.
And you know what? And Dylan, I'm impressed what you've done
Thank you.
over the years.
Thank you.
I'm really impressed what you've done.
Thank you.
Because you are a true friend. You are also, me and you, when we did Wildfire, the play, I was Jazz with somebody who didn't have Down syndrome.
And I played Romeo.
Romeo, who does have Down syndrome. And there's some struggles between same-sex gay love, between what it's like to being in love with someone who doesn't have Down syndrome and someone who does have Down syndrome.
Yeah.
And the way we created that play was a very educational experience for the world to see.
Yes, and also for me too.
Also, look out for it because it's going. Actually, last week we filmed the play,
And yes.
we filmed it, and it's going to be online. So check it out when it does. So look out for that.
It was also educational for me because, even though I've done research on institutions myself, I actually didn't know about Harmonia. That
Me neither.
wasn't Aurelia.
Yep.
And I just want to say that place is back then, from the 1800s, was just terrible.
It was terrible. And guess
It was hell. People used to be brutally abused in the tunnels.
Yeah. And with that said, I want to say thank you to Dylan Harman for coming on to the show today.
You're welcome. I
And
appreciate it.
thank you for coming on.
You're welcome.
And thanks for tuning in with us today. And like I say thank you to all of you for watching Keeping It Real with Nick. And I hope you look for it on Facebook, YouTube, the Disability Channel website. We we're almost getting there. We're almost building our community here. Keep watching the shows on the website and on YouTube, and check out the videos on Facebook because I've seen them, and also those shows are really freaking good. So check them out. So I'm your host of Keeping It Real with Nick. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back in a few short minutes. Thanks for watching.
I think it's important to be a part of an organization that also will support you in your education as well as in the community.
OPSWA advocate helping PSW. They OPSWA help voice out the voice of the PSW to be heard all over Canada.
Now they're talking about different things that can help us PSWs, like autism and Asperger's. This is new education that we need, that we don't get in school as a PSW.
The conference is helping me today by teaching me about all the other programs offered to PSWs and through OPSWA that I had no idea about before, and all the other programs that I could specialize in or that could help me in my field after this.
My name is Miranda Ferrier, and I'm the president of the Ontario Personal Support Worker Association, and we want to invite you to come out to our conference. At our conference, we celebrate personal support workers, and we understand how important you are to the healthcare field. So come out and join us. You're going to have a great time.
Hello again, I'm your host, Keeping It Real with Nick. Thank you for tuning in, and thanks for watching. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, the Disability website, and you can find Dylan on YouTube as well. He has his own YouTube page, so check him out. And thanks for watching, and have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for watching.